Hey guys, it's Kristina. So today I have a little bit of a different tutorial for you guys because I am going to walk you through my first impressions, which I've never done on this channel before. I always see other girls do it on YouTube and I've always wanted to do one, but I've just never gotten around to it because I don't know, I never went and like bought a lot of cosmetics all at once where I could just try them all out at the same time. But recently I made a purchase from Stowaway Cosmetics, and this is basically a line where everything is small sized and you can carry this with you in the purse. It's very compact. You could just throw this in your bag, and also it's good because the products are so small that they're not going to expire before you use them up, which a lot of times that happens with products if you have a lot of stuff like I do. So I got all the products that they offer on their website. Basically I just went to their site and ordered the whole kit. So they'll walk you through each product and you pick the color, and what is really nice about this is that they let you see it on different skin tones. So like this is the BB cream, so you can see it on the darker one, the medium one, the light one, and the fair one. So all of them you can see what it looks like on. And this goes for like all the products, like the concealer, the lipstick, the cheek tints, everything like that. And it says that they are paraben free, phthalate free, if that's how you say that, and it's cruelty free, which is awesome. So this is the look that I came up with. I used up all the products that I got from them, and it's a very natural look, and actually I'm very impressed with what it looks like. I wasn't like too sure how it was going to turn out because it's my first time trying these products out, but it looks very natural. Like I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now and it looks so nice. I like it, and I think it's very appropriate for work, for school, if you're a college student, if you're in high school, anything like that, where you just want to throw yourself together very quickly, you know, still look put together and nice, not like you just roll out of bed, but at the same time you will still look very pretty, which also this comes in handy with that because if you're always working, if you're a student, you're a mom, you're always on the go, you want to throw this in your purse. It's just something compact and little that you can carry with you to touch up. So I will link Stowaway Cosmetics down below in the info box, as well as like all the products that I'm using here today, and if you want to know like what I'm wearing and everything like that, that will be on my blog. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my first impressions on the products, and then I will also come back in a few hours and tell you my impressions of how they held up and everything like that. So if you want to see how to get this look, then please keep watching. Alright, so first off I want to show you the box that it came in. The packaging is so cute. It's all but it's all packaged so nicely, like a little present, and then it even has a little bag for you to put the cosmetics in and just throw in your purse, which this is a pretty small bag, so that's a good thing. I guess so first I want to take everything out of its package and show you guys what products exactly that I got and maybe swatch them so that I have an idea what kind of look I want to do. So the first one is this little lipstick, and this is in the color Peony. Really pretty and really milky. So it looks like that. It's like a very deep pink, like a pink burgundy. Not too bright, but still like very nice. So yeah, and I like that it's so creamy. Next I have this cheek and lip rouge, and this is in the color Burnt Rose. And I just took my gel nails off the other day, so it's so weird for me to like not have long fingernails right now, but I guess it's more practical for like applying makeup and skincare and stuff like that. So it's got a little mirror in there, which is nice. It's a very pretty color. It's just like, it's called Burnt Rose. It's like a dark rosy, almost brown sort of shade. Next I have this Beauty Balm cream in the color Light, and this is a BB cream. So I'm excited for this because you don't usually use BB creams because they don't give me enough coverage, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty good coverage from what it seems like. It's a bit dark for me right now because I'm not tan, so hopefully this will be okay. I usually get spray tans, but not right now. Next I've got this creaseless concealer in the color Light, just like the BB cream, and there's this cute little squeezy tube. These are so cute. I love how small they are. It's like a tiny one. Ooh, it's very creamy. I like it. It's very thick, which is good because I don't like runny concealers. Then I have this Defined Lash mascara in black, and the matte packaging is so nice. I really like it. So the wand is a little bit curved, and then on the other side it's like a little diamond shape. Yeah, it looks like it's a voluminous mascara. You can always tell by the bristles what kind of application it'll be. That's like a little mascara trick that I learned. And then finally I have this Effortless eyeliner in Jet. So it's a twist top. It's a nice matte black, so we'll be using that as well. So now let's get started. So what I was thinking to do is what I've seen a lot of girls here on YouTube do when you first do a makeup product, like a first impressions, like a foundation or a BB cream, is to use a primer on just half of your face. And I've never done this before, so I'm just gonna try it out. It looks like a pretty cool experiment. So I'm gonna apply it on my right side of the face. And this is just gonna help me see later if the primer does anything or if the BB cream can, you know, maybe the BB cream can hold up on its own. And by the way, for those of you who are new to my channel, maybe you don't know, I broke my nose last month, and so I still have the red rug burn. Hopefully it'll go away soon, but that's what that is. It's not like a birthmark or anything like that, because I know it looks a little bit weird, but yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to take the BB cream. And I'm just going to blend it all out with this brush. And I will be linking all the brushes and everything that I'm using for you guys on my blog, so just look for the link down below. I make sure it's like at the very top of the info box. It's easy to see. So for a BB cream, it has pretty good coverage from what I can see. Kind of like a foundation, which I like because I normally would love to use BB creams, but they're so lightweight that they don't cover enough for me. I really like it. The only thing is that right now I'm not that tan, so I don't know if it matches the rest of me. I'm going to take some more down my neck. But so far I like how it looks like. And it says they're made in Korea, which is cool because Korean skincare is supposed to be very good. I've tried Korean skincare and I like it. So now I'm just taking some of that concealer. I'm going to pat it underneath my eyes. So this is again the light color, so it goes with the BB cream. They're both light, so as you can see it's a little bit lighter, but they both have the yellow undertones. So they go together. And I like how creamy it is. It's very thick and covers up very well. I'm going to try it on my rug burn and see what it does for that. Because I don't like concealers that are so thin and runny. They're kind of like a highlighter. They don't really do much for coverage. So I'm going to take some on my rug burn, see if it'll cover it up. But it's not that thick where it's like cakey, so I like that. Because I've tried some stuff on my rug burn where I was like layering stuff on, like just layers upon layers, and it looked so cakey in the end. It just was not good. So I'm looking for concealers right now that are like very lightweight but still give you good coverage. So this looks pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit because if you put too much on, I found that when you try to set it with a powder, the brush will take some of the product off. So I'm just gonna leave that for now. So while I'm waiting for that to dry a little bit before I do my powder, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. So at first I was thinking to set it with a regular powder that's colored, but then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to set it with a translucent powder because that way you can see the coverage and just the color of the BB cream better and the concealer and everything like that. So that way the powder color wouldn't mess with the BB cream in case it's too light or too dark or something like that. So this is just a translucent shine control powder. I'm just going to go ahead and add a tiny bit more concealer to the tip of my nose because the brush took it off a little bit when I was applying the powder, just like I said it would. This has been happening to me since I've had this rug burn. It's been a nightmare to cover up. So I always like to contour, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of a drugstore contour. And then for the nose contour, I'm just going to go back into my brow kit. Alright, now I'm just going to add a bit of bronzer. So now I'm just going to go into the lip and cheek stain. And I don't know how I'm going to apply this because it's a cream. I'm kind of scared because I don't want to put too much on. Let me see. Okay. I think it's not bad. It looks very natural. It adds like a little, it adds just a flush of color. It looks very natural because it's so dark. If it were bright, like a bright pink, that would definitely look like a bright blush, and I don't like that kind of look. Like a Barbie pink. I don't like those kind of blushes. You can also add a little bit on your chin if you like. Yeah, I like it. It adds just a flush of color. Of course you can add more, like build it up, layer it on to make it brighter, but I like it like this. It looks very natural in person. I'm just gonna add a bit of balm before I do the lipstick, so that way it goes on smooth because my lips are so chapped right now. And the reason I'm doing the lips first is because I want to see what the color looks like before I do the eyes, so that way I know if I even want to do eyeshadow or anything for the eyes. It's so creamy. I love the formula. And it smells so good. It smells like something you would want to eat. It smells very sweet. I like it. I love sweet smells and sweet products. It's so creamy that I'm not even gonna add a gloss to it because it's so shiny on its own. So I really like the color. I think I'm just gonna stick to very simple eyes today. Nothing crazy. So first I'm gonna try out the liner. So I'm gonna add a bit of primer and blend it all out. I'm just gonna do a very simple matte look on the eyes today. So I'm just using these two shades for the highlight. This is very quick. I've done tutorials with this palette before and they're super easy, and the matte goes with pretty much everything. And especially it's good when you have a bright lip or you want the focus to be not on the eyes but rather like on the lips or on the cheeks, something like that. And then I'm using the third color for the wash of color all over the lid. And then finally for the crease I'm just using the fourth color. Again, I'm not going too dark. I just want it to be pretty natural. I'm just defining the crease. So now I'm going to take the eyeliner. So I'm just going to use the pencil today. Nothing too crazy, like no liquid, no gel, like I usually do. So I would say this pencil is a little bit hard to smudge out, so you do have to work with it a little bit, but that's okay. So now finally for the mascara, I'm gonna curl my lashes first. I really like the mascara though. It makes your lashes very thick and voluminous. It may be a little bit clumpy, but that's the kind of look I like. I know some people don't like that, but I like it a lot. It makes them very long and dark and full. And if you keep adding it on, it'll make it clumpier, which I love. And I actually think it's got a little bit of fibers in there going on. I see a tiny bit of fibers on my lashes. I can't tell, but I think it does. But it's not like overwhelming, because some mascaras I've tried with fibers is just so much, like it just makes it look like you have furry lashes, like literally it's too much. But this one is really good. And that's it for the look. So let me zoom you guys in and show you close up. So it looks like this. As you can see, it's very natural. I would think this is very appropriate for work, if you have an office job, if you have, you know, class, you're a college student, high school student. Maybe tone down the lips if you're in high school. I don't know what you're allowed in your school, but I think this is very good to just put yourself together, look presentable, you know, where it doesn't look like you have a lot of makeup on. You can fool a lot of people with this look, but it still looks very pretty, very natural. So this is what the mascara looks like if you want to see, and the lips. Like I said, they're so shiny on their own. I didn't even add lip gloss, which I love. It's very creamy, very moisturizing. Like I didn't even have to put that lip balm on now that I think about it, because it's so good. The formula is amazing. So far I would say my favorites were definitely the lipstick and the mascara, but I'm gonna come back in a few hours and do a review for the BB cream and the concealer and tell you guys how I like them, how they're holding up, if they oxidize, I don't know, just anything that happens. I will let you guys know. So I'll be back soon. Bye. Oh, and by the way, right now it's 4:30 p.m. Hey guys, it's Kristina. So I'm back with an update, and now it is 12:50 a.m. and I've done so much stuff. As you can see, I changed because it's super freezing here in Virginia. We had to go out and get some stuff from the storage, like furniture and stuff like that for the house, and we had some people over, and now we're about to go out, and I just feel like I should do this update probably before we go out for the night. And I feel like that's long enough to do an update video for you guys to see how the makeup lasted. So basically the only thing that I've touched up was the lipstick. I had some food after I did the video. I touched up the lipstick again after that, and then it went away again because I ate and everything like that. You know, we had food, drinks, everything like that, and that's the only thing I touched. I haven't touched the face at all, and I feel like it looks great. Honestly, I'm very impressed with the BB cream and the concealer because, one, they give good coverage. The BB cream is so much more than a regular BB cream. I mean, really, like, the only thing that I can even see is like a little bit of dewiness here and there, which happens to my skin all the time because I have combination oily skin. So it happens to my skin all the time with every kind of foundation. You know, I always have to touch up, and some foundations honestly make my whole face oily, not just like the T-zone, but like the entire face. So this one, I feel like, you know, is pretty good. It's just like a foundation where it's not too dewy, too matte. Like, some areas I look in the mirror and they're still matte, some areas are dewy. It just looks like a foundation, and it's a very good coverage. So I would say it's a plus, because in my book, BB creams didn't like really do much for me because honestly they didn't give me that much coverage. I was just like, okay, like, I might as well like not wear anything on my face. If I have my day off, I'm not trying to impress anyone, I might as well just let my skin breathe and not wear any makeup on it. You know, it's like all or nothing for me basically. Either I want to wear like full face makeup and look glam, or I just want to let my skin breathe and have my day off and not wear any makeup. I don't want like an in-between kind of coverage, like, you know. So this one was actually very good coverage, but the fact that it's still a BB cream impresses me a lot. And the concealer covered up my redness. I mean, it's peeking through a little bit right here, but that always happens because I have the rug burn right here. So it's just been happening all the time right here, especially if when I touch it with a brush or whatever. So that's normal. Other than that, I have nothing bad to say about these cosmetics at all. The lipstick was definitely an awesome deal. I'm about to reapply it actually. So again, I'm going to apply some lip balm. So I'm looking in the mirror over here. And then I'm going to apply the lipstick again. Again, it smells so good. Literally, it smells really, really good. And just like before, I'm going to take the translucent powder and kind of touch up the areas that are a little bit shiny. I've just been doing some errands and stuff like that. Nothing too glam today, so I haven't really needed to touch up. So I'm kind of impressed the way it's held up. The only thing that I will touch up really is the concealer on my red rug burn, but that's because it's very extreme. Like, I wouldn't need this normally. Before I got this rug burn, before I broke my nose, I wouldn't need to touch this area up. So if you were like a normal person, if you don't break your nose falling down the stairs like me, you wouldn't really need this. So I don't know, I might apply a little bit of a darker eyeliner or like some eyes just to go out for like an hour or two. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but basically overall I'm very impressed with this makeup. My favorites again were the mascara and the lipstick, but the concealer and the BB cream are very good. I will be using them throughout, like every single day that I'm off. If I just want to have some coverage and I have a full face of makeup, like, I will definitely be using them. I'm very impressed how they held up. Like I said, it's been 10 hours and it still looks very good on my skin. Even in person, I'm looking at over there, not just in the camera, but like it still looks very good. So I feel like it's a success. Definitely check them out. Like I said, the link will be down below. And that is it for my video. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to add me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, my links will be down below, as well as my blog where you can find everything like what I'm wearing. If you have any questions about like my nails, my hair, my outfit, anything like that will be down below. Just click on the Send on Me link down below and that will be all there. And I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye. We're told if we only have like, fuck. And this one is just, fuck. Alright, is it gonna fall out? Okay.